It's Sunday afternoon. You have nothing scheduled. You could finally rest, but instead you feel guilty, anxious, like you're wasting time. Like rest itself is a moral failure. A philosopher named Josef Pieper discovered why we can't rest anymore. And it's not about being lazy. It's about something much darker called the logic of total work. And it's consuming your life. Personal story, the breaking point. Last month, I took my first real vacation in 3 years. No laptop, no side projects, just rest. And I had a panic attack on day 2. Not because something went wrong, because I couldn't justify existing without producing something. My brain kept screaming, "What are you accomplishing? What's the ROI of this beach time? Why aren't you working?" That's when I realized I'd internalized what Pieper called the logic of total work, the belief that work is the only thing that gives life meaning, and rest is just preparing to work more. Introducing the logic of total work. Josef Pieper was a German philosopher writing in 1948. Just after World War II, he watched as modern society became obsessed with one question: what do you do? Not who are you? Not what do you love? Just what do you do? Because in the logic of total work, you are what you produce. No production, no value. Pieper wrote, "We have turned our world into a work world, where the human person exists only as a worker. Rest isn't seen as valuable. It's seen as the absence of value. But here's the terrifying part. This isn't about hard work. This is about work colonizing everything, including your mind, your free time, and your sense of self-worth." The 3 ways total work destroys rest. Destruction 1. Rest becomes recovery. First, total work redefines rest as recovery, just refueling to work more efficiently. You don't rest because rest is good. You rest so you can work better tomorrow. Sleep, optimize it for performance. Vacation, come back refreshed and focused. Meditation, improve your productivity. Pieper saw this coming. Leisure has become the servant of work. Even your downtime is judged by whether it makes you a better worker. I used to justify yoga by tracking how it improved my focus at work. I couldn't just enjoy moving my body. It had to have ROI. That's not rest. That's strategic recovery for increased output. Destruction 2. Your value, your productivity. Second, total work convinces you that your worth as a human being equals your economic output. No job, you're worthless. Between jobs, you're wasting time. Retired, you're no longer contributing. Kids, what do you do all day? Pieper warned, total work turns the human person into a worker function. You stop being a person and become a unit of productivity. This is why unemployment isn't just financially stressful, it's existentially devastating. This is why retired people feel lost. This is why stay-at-home parents defensively say, it's the hardest job. Because if it's not work, society says it has no value. Destruction 3. Leisure dies, busyness replaces it. Total work kills true leisure and replaces it with busyness. Activity that looks like rest but is actually more work. You can't just read, you need to finish 52 books this year. You can't just run, you need to train for a marathon. You can't just cook, you need to meal prep for optimal nutrition and time efficiency. Pieper distinguished between leisure and idleness. Leisure is active receptivity, being open to beauty, wonder, contemplation. Idleness is just distracted avoidance of work. We have no leisure. We have work and we have idleness disguised as relaxation. Neither actually renews us. Why this destroys you. So what's the cost of total work colonizing your life? Cost 1. Burnout epidemic. You literally cannot rest, so you burn out. Then you feel guilty for burning out. Then you try to optimize your recovery, which is just more work. This is why burnout is epidemic. Not because we're lazy, Because we've lost the ability to truly rest without guilt. Cost 2, loss of self. When your value equals your productivity, who are you when you're not producing? You don't know. You've never met that person. Pieper. Leisure is the basis of culture. Without leisure, true, non-productive contemplation, you can't develop culture, art, philosophy, or even a full sense of self. Cost 3, shallow everything. Without contemplative leisure, everything becomes shallow. Relationships are networking. Nature is Instagram content. Books are productivity hacks. Nothing exists for its own sake. You're so busy optimizing that you forget what you're optimizing for. The solution: reclaiming leisure. So how do you break free from total work? Pieper offers a radical solution. Practice leisure as rebellion. Practice 1. Do something useless. Deliberately do something with zero productivity value. Pieper. Leisure is a form of silence. Of that silence which is the prerequisite of the apprehension of reality. I started sitting on my balcony for 20 minutes every morning. Not meditating, that has benefits. Not planning my day, just sitting, being, existing without purpose. The guilt was intense at first. Then something shifted. I remembered I'm a human being, not a human doing. Practice 2. Defend your leisure time. Treat leisure as sacred as work meetings. Block it, defend it. Don't apologize for it. I put contemplation on my calendar. When people ask me to work during that time, I say, I have a commitment, because I do, to my humanity. Practice 3. Redefine productivity. Pieper taught that leisure is actually the highest form of productivity. It produces culture, meaning, and fully human persons. The greatest achievements of humanity came from leisure, philosophy, art, science, love, not from optimized productivity. Here's my challenge. This week, do one completely useless thing. No ROI, no optimization, no justification. Sit and watch clouds. Walk with no destination. Listen to music without multitasking. Feel the guilt, then feel it dissolve as you remember you're allowed to exist without producing. Comment below. What's one useless thing you'll do this week? Let's reclaim our humanity together. Pieper ended his book with this warning. The basis of culture is leisure, and culture depends on the ability to accept reality and be receptive to it. You're not lazy for wanting to rest. You're human. You're not wasting time when you're not producing. You're living. The logic of total work wants you to believe you only matter when you're working. But Pieper discovered the opposite. You only become fully human when you stop. I'm Mattercott, and remember, you are not your productivity. You're not your output. You're not your optimization. You're a human being, and that's enough.